PureWest is the largest natural gas producer in Wyoming, with vast operations covering 99% of its acreage. With premium market access through the Greater Opal Hub, and PureWest excels in the Western U.S. natural gas market. With over 110,000 net acres in the Pinedale and Jonah Fields regions, PureWest prioritizes environmental preservation and aims to be the most responsible and prolific natural gas provider in the Rocky Mountains. PureWest needed a scalable application with intuitive and minimal click navigation, with global styling, templated power charts for predetermined tags, and viewable data for trending to view work requests and logs for selected facilities and equipment. The solution included global styles and classes, a relationship-based database schema, and the incorporation of existing equipment metadata, power charts, dataset tags, and the drill-down capabilities to empower operators and engineers to efficiently analyze data and make informed decisions. The result was a unified and flexible application that streamlined operations, provided intuitive navigation, allowed real-time data collection and analysis, and enabled efficient work requests and logs. The successful implementation of the project has greatly enhanced PureWest Energy's SCADA system and increased operational efficiency and productivity. Development of a unified SCADA system for PureWest Energy has improved the company's operations. Implementing dataset tags and system-wide filters allows for quick and efficient customization without having to redesign the screen. The SCADA user can easily navigate the system and explore selected areas and routes using power charts. In addition, including work request and logbook notes improves workflow management. Embedded training videos helps the users effectively use their new SCADA screens. With more than 1.5 million tags, over 10 screens, and 60 active perspective sessions with extensive historical data logs. So this is PureWest's perspective screens that we were hired to implement. They previously had a lot of vision screens. You had to know where you were going to click to go find the right piece of data. The main goal that we wanted to have with their operations is the ability to drill down and find the root of the problem quickly. They wanted to make sure that their perspective screens didn't require multiple clicks, a lot of minutes, in order for the operators to know where the issues were. So this is the landing page for the operations team. We start with the area, which we piloted with the Pinedale area for PureWest, and then we have the routes, and then the pad site. When we go down into the well overview, those selections will remain, but they'll let them even drill down further into the wells themselves. So right now I've drilled down to the PD 4S route, and I'm at the production overview. And what I've selected is, you can see on the power chart, the predetermined tags that they know exactly where there's an issue, or where there's a high or where there's a low in their expected volumes. So quickly you can see in this route, there are some volume variances. Right here, you can quickly see a negative 131. That's a pretty large average variance for yesterday. So if they click that, over on the right, it will show them that specific pad. If they double click, this provides more of the drill down feature. Now the pad pulls up to the top. We're now drilling down into the AL0109 pad. You can see where its variance lies. And then there's 2 meters causing that. So they can quickly see exactly which meter is causing the most variance at this route. So within 2 clicks, they were able to find exactly what pad, what route, and what meter caused their variance yesterday against their expected outcome. So now we can go to the pad overview. So now that they've looked at it at the route level, the foreman or the operator knows which route we need to go resolve. So we're going to go back to that AL019. That meter that we saw the most variation from. This is all the other virtual meters or sales meters at that same location. So he can start digging into what happened. He can see if there was any alarms at this pad, any other equipment that may pertain to any issues. And they can see the main tags that they were previously trending across the top in real time. One main feature that PureWest wanted to deploy during perspective is the ability for their operators to take notes as they're doing this investigative approach. So while he's here looking at this pad, looking at this meter, what can he quickly get his hands on to determine what is his corrective action? So we can see this is that negative 134 variance we found earlier. He can quickly jot down any notes for this meter if he's investigating this meter on site. Type down what he sees. Is there an issue? Maybe it was expected because of the transmitter had gone bad, or the PLC tag, what have you, whatever its day-to-day operations. He can also submit a work request immediately. He can quickly get to a work request and add in start the trigger for operations or maintenance or IT. He can start filling in that form and get it directed to the right personnel for PureWest. We also have the well overview. This digs down into the exact well and how is this well producing? What is its well category? What are the pressures at this well? Can we demand pull? What are we selling at this well? What have you? So this is pretty steady state for the day. That's what you want to see. You also may want to quickly demand pull this facility and they get immediate feedback if it's pulling. Similar idea throughout the entire system, you'll be able to find if there's any notes from other coworkers, other operators, maybe production engineers back at corporate. If they have any notes, everybody can kind of see the same ledger as they're investigating. I'm going to go look at the other well. So you can see there's more flow. They can quickly compare if there's any issues. So on the opposite meter, the other meter that was functioning fine, we had a coworker determine some notes. So this is something that they can compare, like I said, anybody throughout the entire system, engineering, corporate, or operations. One other place that a user may want to add his or her notes is when they're actually doing controls. So let me back out of the drill down. So as you notice, when I navigated, I was on the AL29 pad and that well specifically. This is the plunger at this pad. If you want to back out, you can see if there's any other plungers at this pad. There's another one. Are there any other plungers on my route? We're leveraging the alarm set points inside the ignition tag browser across all of our visualizations. So if it's highlighting or vibrating, as you see right here, we are in an alarm state that has not been acknowledged. When they set in the controls, if you want to control this well, this plunger, these are all the plunger controls and the dock for your specific device pops up. Here, this is a ROC 800. We're leveraging multiple different protocols in this system. But for this one, this is the control set points. The users will see all live data at this exact well and able to edit settings if he or she has permissions. If the tags are editable, so you can see the actual state is not editable, but the set point over here to the right is editable. Only the ones that are able to write back to the end device are editable on this control dock. You can cancel your edits, send, demand pull. You can see the last 5 cycles. What did the last 5 cycles happen at this plunger before I control or change any of the settings? Let me look at the last 5 cycles and see what the performance was. So they can leverage this. We purposely put it on a different window in case he or she wants to put it on a different monitor while they're doing the controls. They can monitor the last 5 cycles while doing the current controls. We do have the opportunity for them to see, similar to the notes, you can also find the notes that we saw earlier and drag them aside and put them on your other monitor while you're making controls in the event you want to see previous notes that were taken before sending commands. They can also go to the actual logbook screen if they want to just go find the exact logs rather than looking through the pad itself. So if we want to see the logs for anything that has been logged, on the left, we're used to seeing that logbook, that sticky note featured throughout the system. But now while they're looking at those logs, they can kind of shove those aside and also look at every single set point that had been sent to this end device across time. So they can search and filter and make sure that what they see has actually been sent to the end device relates to the notes. Earlier, whenever we said the production overview had a sticky note for the logbook, actually writing in the logs. They also have a work request screen. Any work requests that have been sent through the system also get logged here as well. So if you had a comm issue, if you have any sensors, these are the open logs right now. Anything that needs to be resolved or sent to the right team.